Excellencies, all present here, our distinguished special guest, Dr. Moise Banire, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, His Excellency Ambassador Umar Kafut, the Ambassador of Nigeria to Jordan, His Excellency Ambassador Imota Akorbi, the former Ambassador of Nigeria to the Netherlands, our royal fathers of the day, Honorable Justice Olorunimbe, who is a retired judge of the Lagos State Judiciary, not forgetting our father, the chairman of the occasion, former Inspector General of Police, Alhaj Musliu Smith, distinguished guest, His Excellency Professor Dr. Izzat Salama, who is the former Minister of Higher Education in Egypt, and today he's also the Secretary General Association of Arab Universities. The mother of the day, Hajia Bintu Fatima, a distinguished guest present in no particular order, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome us again formally to this event. As we go on, we'll identify and recognize all those here present. And before the chairman's opening remarks, I'd like to formally say that, well, for those who are behind and we have spaces, please, for good television and good documentaries, we want to fill up the spaces. We see some of our brothers leaving some seats on this row. Can you move? Our mothers and our sisters, can you all move? So that for those, we're not keeping seats for anyone, so just move. I see some spaces in between. So make sure you cover up those spaces. Thank you very much. Let's see how we can actually do all of that. We'll try as much as possible to be done with this before Salat Zuhr. So at this point in time, the Imam said something about being happy and being excited having this event. I'm very sure the chairman also will speak to the importance of having this very important event happening here in Lagos, which is the economic capital. Sometimes when they say Lagos is the economic capital of Nigeria, I want to also add the political capital, whether you like it or not. Wa alaikum salam.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض وما بينهما وما تحت الثرى وإن تجهر بالقول فإنه يعلم السر وأخفى الله لا إله إلا هو له الأسماء الحسنى وهل أتاك حديث موسى إذ رأى نارا فقال لأهلهم تلوثوا إني آنست نارا لعلي آتيكم بقبس أو أجد على النار هدى فلما أتاها نودي يا موسى إني أنا رب.
You pardon me today that I have to run through quickly some protocol. It's not in my character when programs start acknowledging people, but unfortunately I'm constrained today because I cannot overlook our fathers and mothers that are here and just say, ladies and gentlemen, and just proceed. It will be too rude and disrespectful. So permit me to deviate from my tradition today. The chairman of today, the Muslims, who we all know, I don't need to say much. Of course, our father, Honorable Justice Olorunwibe, the Deputy Governor, Mr. Akin Pham, I acknowledge you. I should have started with you by protocol order. I acknowledge your presence, and of course, a lot of our other brothers and fathers are here present today. Our mothers have so many here. Raja Bint, the mother of the day, Tinubu, and of course, our mother, Raja Kobe, has been mentioned, and of course, Fajola, Raja Chupe, and so on and so forth, Raja Makojola. All our mothers, you pardon me because of time constraint, to just acknowledge everybody. And of course, all our great distinguished sisters and brothers here present today. Everybody here today is privileged and distinguished. And to that extent, of course, I want to acknowledge the president and salute all of us collectively in the best of tradition by saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Of course, our guests, all of them starting from Professor Salama and others, I acknowledge all of you that are here today. And on behalf of MAJMA Lagos, I want to welcome all of us formally to this event. For those who might not be able to appreciate why we are here, it is essentially, as put by Sulaiman, to further enthuse all of us to imbibe the learning of a language that to a large extent we are under compulsion to learn. Yesterday when Professor Salama presented his keynote address at the University of Lagos, of course the truth of the matter is that what we all know about Arabic is that it's the language of our ibadah. In other words, when we recite our Fatiha, our Kursiv, our Qul Huwallahu, Ikhlas, all of them, we tend compulsorily to recite it in Arabic. That's all we know about Arabic. But unfortunately for all, Arabic language on its own is becoming an official language. In fact, it is an official language of the world too. It's one of those languages of communication at international conferences. And it is important that we all, beyond being Muslim, learn this. It's also a language of commerce. Historically, if you look at the evolution of civilization, it's all from Egypt. And the best way to appreciate and to learn more about this is when you understand English. No matter how much somebody attempts to translate it for you, you might not be able to get the gist accurately. Instead, you understand the language yourself. And like Sulaiman said, it happened to me years ago. I think that was around early 90s, I had to do a course in France. And the examination was to be in Arabic. You choose either Arabic, English, or French. And regrettably, you will discover that the people that were in Arabic were so few that at the end of the day, all of them passed automatically. I was now regretting my inability to be able to communicate in English and in Arabic language. So it is important along the line that we all continue to struggle. And for me, it has been my life ambition to be able to effectively communicate in Arabic language. And I believe that for an average Muslim, it must be an ambition to do. So MAJMA is bringing us so much closer to the best in Arabic language training. Apart from being a research institute, they continue to research. Like one of the presenters said yesterday, it's not even enough for us to hear English. There are some software today in English that needs to be migrated to Arabic for us to be effectively used there. And to that extent, it's a tool that we must also employ for the purpose of our research. So MAJMA has gone beyond ordinary training to say we are training only students. They are also engaged in research work. And to that extent, of course, we are going to see the first set of the graduates of this particular institute today. And it involves people who are interested at both the post-secondary school level as well as the postgraduate level. Those of them you can. And the advantage in the training itself is not limited to what you learn within the city here. What you even take outside. Most of the graduates that you will be seeing today, some of them did some of the basic training either online or physically here, but eventually had to end up outside the country to perfect the art. And I'm sure that Prof, your name just skipped my memory now again. Sorry. Yes. So we appreciate the importance of this when you have the opportunity of learning both inward and outwardly. So for me, it is an organization. I have no doubt in my mind that at the end of the day,
I'd like to also welcome our mother, Al-Haja Muina Shobain, to please join us on the table here. Takbir.
Allahu Akbar.
I think today is one of the most blessed days for me. It's the first time I'm seeing Al-Haja Muinat because you may not know. Yes, I want to tell you something. Many years ago, I was handling an Islamic program on Metro FM. Yes, Ramadan Kareem, and she was a big sponsor of that event. And then when I was doing that program, it got to a point, I said, no, you people will start to pay me. They said, no. My marketing manager called and said, there's something you go for fee.
That's clearly 40 years ago. I was surprised when I was approached that they want me to come chairman this occasion. The person who approached me happened to be somebody close to MAJMA Lagos. I said, I've never heard anything about MAJMA Lagos. Maybe MAJMA Lagos believe that small person like me should be left out of the activities until this present one that we are all here for. I want to congratulate MAJMA Lagos, especially for this occasion that we are all here to be part of. I'm sure we have been told that MAJMA Lagos will be doing this formal unveiling and graduation ceremony for some of their students who have graduated, and they want to unveil them to all of us so that we can have a good idea of the activities of MAJMA Lagos. I want to congratulate them and also assure them that I'm sure a lot of people here, maybe just like me and some few others that I know, are getting to know of MAJMA Lagos and their activities, particularly today. I'm happy to be here. And the graduates, please, congratulating you and wishing you that the level you have reached educationally today, please, you still try and aspire for higher qualifications so that you can continue to be a good ambassador of our religion. I want to also use the opportunity to convey my appreciation to MAJMA Lagos for zeroing on me to come and preside at this very important ceremony. I've had discussion with some people close to me, particularly about our students, because it's not every student that will come from what I regard as money home. You have some very, very brilliant students all over the place, but for financial reasons, they are not able to move up. I want to assure students like that, if MAJMA Lagos, if you get to know of any student like that, I'm sure you can use Voice as our secretary. Some of us will be very, very happy to take responsibility for funding the education, further education. I know we have taken some time. We're supposed to have started about 10. We are just trying to take off. I want to use the opportunity, just as Moise has done, to welcome all of us to this occasion and to let you know that from now on, I want to give the assurance that MAJMA Lagos will start going up and up. We've been known here very well because I believe that they've not done anything to publicize their activities over the years. And it's very important, please give good publicity to your activities, so that it's not only people in Lagos, people all over the country, all over West Africa, Africa too, get to know about your activities. And you'll be surprised with what that will bring to MAJMA Lagos, and the benefits too that students or aspiring students will get to gain from such publicity. So once again, I want to welcome you to all of us here to this occasion, and to assure you that it's well organized. I'm very happy about the arrangement. And I want to add that, please, whatever any of you can do to assist MAJMA Lagos, they don't need to do a free fund launching. Let's find out, maybe through the sources that brought us here, let's find out what are the challenges they have, what are the problems they have, so that we can start planning how to start supporting them, so that they won't to MAJMA Lagos. So you are welcome, and I assure you that you have a very, very educative, very, very inspiring activities here, occasion here for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Takbir. Well, I think the former IGP has said it all, and for us, and there was something I said to someone earlier on, and it has to do with what we do for posterity and what we do for people. And I'll tell you something, that things are changing. Things are changing for the better. Time was when you have one Islamic champion. Yes, at every point in time, there's only one champion of Islam. You see people or offices moving from one location to the other for about 4 times. It tells you one story. They don't own the building. And why they're moving, maybe rent. Yes, if you've ever lived in Lagos and you can't pay this rent for this time, you move to another place. So MAJMA Lagos has done that kind of trick by moving from one location to the other. They've not asked me to say this. It does not have.
Ladies and gentlemen, Actually, I intended to speak in English. I asked Dr. Rifai, should I speak in English or in Arabic? So he said, no, let it be in Arabic. So I prepared my speech in Arabic. So you allow me to speak in Arabic, and he will translate. والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. يسرني ويشرفني اليوم أن أكون معكم لأشارككم فرحتكم ونحتفل معا بتدشين مجمع البحوث والتدريب وبتخريج الفوج الأول من طلبة مجمع البحوث والتدريب في ليغوس ضمن تخصص العلوم العربية والشرعية. هذه التخصصات النبيلة التي نحسبها مصيرية في حياة الإنسان والمجتمع. وأتقدم باسمي وبالنيابة عن زملائي في الأمانة العامة لاتحاد الجامعات العربية إلى الأستاذ الدكتور سعيد أحمد الرفاعي ومنسوبي للمجمع وللخريجين وذويهم بالتهنئة والتبريكات بهذه المناسبة. ولا بد لي أن أعبر عن تقديري وامتناني للجهود الكبيرة التي تقوم بها أسرة مجمع البحوث والتدريب في ليغوس من أساتذة وطلبة وإداريين وعاملين في نشر اللغة العربية والعلم الشرعي بنهجه الوسطي وتأهيل المعلمين والدعاة لتحسين المجتمع بالثقافة الإسلامية. إن الله سبحانه وتعالى جعل لغة خاتم رسالاته اللغة العربية، واختار لها نبيا عربيا وأوحى إليه بلسان عربي مبين، فرفعت الرسالة الخاتمة من شأن اللغة العربية وأكسبتها قوة على قوتها، وجعلت لها مكانتها بين اللغات الأخرى وخلدتها خلود الإسلام. فكان لزاما على كل من يدين بالإسلام أن يتعلمها سواء كان ناطقا بها أو بغيرها، لأنها لغة دينه، لغة القرآن ولغة السنة النبوية ولغة الصلاة ولغة الحج ولغة الدعاء. قال تعالى: إنا جعلناه قرآنا عربيا لعلكم تعقلون. صدق الله العظيم. إن الفهم الصحيح للإسلام لا يتم عن طريق الكتب المترجمة من اللغات الأخرى، بل يتم بالأخذ المباشر من أصول الكتب المكتوبة باللغة العربية. من المتأمل لتاريخ نيجيريا الديني والسياسي القديم يجد أن اللغة العربية سيطرت على عقول وثقافات أهلها في جوانب كثيرة من حياتهم، دينية وسياسية واقتصادية واجتماعية. وفي تاريخ نيجيريا المسطور كانت اللغة العربية في زمن ما لغة المراسلات والمساجلات. وخلال العصور الوسطى أسهمت الممالك الأفريقية الإسلامية التي سادت لفترة من الزمن في شرقي القارة الأفريقية وغربها مساهمة كبيرة في ترسيخ اللغة العربية بين السكان ونقل الحضارة والفكر الإسلامي. فكانت العربية في تلك البلدان وضمنها نيجيريا لغة دين وتجارة. لذا تركت اللغة العربية أثرها القوي في اللغات النيجيرية المحلية، خاصة لغة الهوسة والفلاني، واستخدمت العربية منذ ذلك للتاريخ في كتابة اللغتين الفلانية والهوساوية وغيرهما، ولا تزال إلى اليوم. الخريجون الأعزاء، أهنئكم بتخرجكم في تخصصكم هذا وحصولكم على الشهادة بعد مشوار من الجد والاجتهاد، وأنتم بهذا الإنجاز قد طويتم صفحة الماضي وستفتحون بإذنه تعالى صفحة المستقبل. إن شهاداتكم العلمية ستضعكم على عتبة حياتكم المستقبلية، هذا المستقبل الذي هو بداية مرحلة جديدة من العمل الجاد والإخلاص. أوصيكم بالتحلي بالمنهج القويم المستمد من القرآن الكريم والسنة المطهرة، وأن تتمثلوا جيدا بمبادئ الانضباط في حياتكم وبكافة أشكاله في الدينية والسلوكية والعملية والأخلاقية والاجتماعية، وأن تتحملوا مسؤولياتكم تجاه مجتمعكم بالمنهج الوسطي والتسلح بالعلم الشرعي. أتمنى لكم حياة عملية كريمة، وأن تكون سنوات دراساتكم عونا لكم في ذلك. وفقكم الله وسدد خطاكم ونفعكم ونفع بكم. وهنا أريد أن أؤكد على أهمية دراسة العلوم الشرعية والإنسانية والاجتماعية في في اعتبارها المسؤول عن تشكيل الوعي الإنساني، وإن تقدم المجتمعات وتطورها ليس مرهونا بتطورها في العلوم الطبيعية فقط، فقد يكون لازدهار العلوم التطبيقية انعكاسا سلبيا على المجتمعات الإنسانية إن لم تكن مؤطرة بإطار فكري سليم، والذي لا يمكن أن يحدث إلا بوجود تصور سليم تجاه الظواهر الإنسانية والاجتماعية التي تحيط بالإنسان، والتجارب الإنسانية تثبت خطورة نمو العلوم الطبيعية دون أن يتزامن ذلك مع نمو للعلوم الإنسانية والاجتماعية. من رسالة اتحاد الجامعات العربية تهدف إلى ترسيخ الصورة الحقيقية للدين الإسلامي وما يحمله من رسالة إسلامية لإنسانية جمعاء. وأود أن أشير بدور جامعاتنا العربية بترسيخ مفهوم الوسطية والاعتدال للرسالة السمحة للدين الإسلامي الحنيف، ودورها في نشر الوعي لدى الشباب والطلبة لفهم دينهم بالطريقة العلمية والعقلانية التي تستند إلى المصادر الشرعية من الكتاب والسنة. وأخيرا أتوجه بالشكر الجزيل إلى جامعة العلوم الإسلامية العالمية بالمملكة الأردنية الهاشمية على الاستجابة السريعة لطلب اتحاد الجامعات العربية لعقد الدورة التدريبية لطلاب مجمع البحوث والتدريب، كما أتقدم بالشكر لأسرة مجمع البحوث والتدريب والسفارة النيجيرية في المملكة الأردنية الهاشمية ممثلة بسعادة السفير فاروق ملامي بابو على التعاون المثمر لتحقيق النجاح المتميز للدورة. وكذلك أتقدم بالشكر الجزيل للسادة العلماء على ما قدموا من جهد ومعرفة وعلم للمتدربين الخريجين، وأخص بالذكر الأستاذ الدكتور وليد الشاويش عميد كلية الفقه المالكي. دكتور وليد ممكن تقف من فضلك؟ والأستاذ الدكتور شبلي عبيدات، الأستاذ الدكتور شبلي عبيدات حفظ الله نيجيريا وشعبها وكل بلادنا وشعوبنا العربية والإسلامية.
Today we'll be unveiling a new logo. We're good? So we're unveiling a brand. So this multimedia presentation says it all, but talking about the profile of MAJMA training and research, all the things I've been saying are things that I decided to read before today. But again, this one will do a better job. But before I present, I actually welcome us to watch this presentation. Allow me to also, again, call on Dr. Saeed Ahmed Rufai to speak to what we're about to see now on the unveiling of MAJMA Lagos.
Thank you so much. The Chairman, Ajia Bintu Fatima Tilombo, the special guest of honor, and of course, leading host, Dr. Moise Palere, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and of course, Mr. Kayode Shofola, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and our mother, the Yasuna of Lagos, Niger United and Keshope, our mother, Ajia Latifa Yamisola Makonjola. I have a very long list of distinguished personalities in attendance. Our mother, Ajia Idiata Leowe, our mother, Olori Oniru, Professor Dr.
Selected just 30. The ones we didn't select too, they are scholars in their own right. So at the end of the day, we selected 50. And among these 50, of which 20 for advanced, for postgraduate diploma, 5 of them are PhD holders. They are university lecturers. One of them got his PhD from International Islamic University in Malaysia. Is on this program now as a postgraduate diploma student. Another completed his PhD in Ahmadu Bello University. Another one completed at the University of Ibadan. And some of them lecturers at last year. Lecturer, another tertiary institution. We want to change the landscape of operation, praying Allah to support us. The quality of those who will be preaching Islam, who will be providing enlightenment, because we certainly cannot rise above the level of our preachers. I thank you most sincerely, Mr. Chairman.
We want to be a student now.
Our fathers on this side to conduct the unveiling, then it will equally lead again our mothers that are here on this side of the table to do the second unveiling. May Allah accept it from us. Bismillah, sir. Please come to the other side. We can be on the other side. So that you can be captured.
They are set to do the unveiling of MAJMA, Lagos. MAJMA, Lagos. Have you said?
Yes. Allahu Akbar.
Brother Musa Oladimeji Subar.
In the name of the Father, Amen. The Son, Amen. And the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Just before we proceed, there is something here that we need to unveil. We're going to give this to Madam. Yes. We're going to give this to her. Here, ma'am.
Sorry.
I want to unveil this in the name of the Father, Amen. And of the Son, Amen. And of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
And so say all of us, hooray! For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow. And so say all of us. Thank you. Please, let's step in and just have a feel of the place. One more time, we say thank you, sir. God bless you, real good. Thank you, thank you.
a special plaque today for the chairman of today's occasion, Haj Muslim Smith, all the way from the Association of Arab Universities. Professor Isa Salama will help us present that to the former Inspector General of Police, Mr. Muslim Smith. And our second recipient of that special plaque from congratulations. I want to thank our mothers, friends of Haja Ibrahim, and all of you for what you guys have just done. And I want to say specifically, well, even though I've not been asked to say this, but I'll say it. I want to thank our father, Haj Muslim Smith, for his generous donation. We've just gotten a check of 500,000. And Takbir. And he's also said that inshallah he'll be giving MAJMA Lagos every quarter 250,000 naira till further notice from next year, inshallah. May Allah preserve him.
Your Excellencies, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, ably represented by the Commissioner for Science and Technology, all our foreign guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Governor of Lagos State, Honorable Commissioner Elegushi Alofi, I have been the God earlier by recognizing the representative of the Deputy Governor. I don't need to repeat that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have just few things to say by way of remarks as final remarks by the chairman of the day. I think I want to thank all of you. A vote of thanks will still be done, but as the chairman for the occasion of today, I believe it is right and proper that all of you, in spite of a lot of other engagements you must have happened today, and which you opted to be here to join us. I want to thank all of you, and for a lot of important things we highlighted too, particularly as regards not relying solely on foreign support for MAJMA Lagos and our students will be going abroad for courses. I think it's proper that all of us do, no matter how little and no matter how big, please let's start ensuring that we make arrangement for regular support for MAJMA Lagos, because if we want them to continue to do well, we'll be progressing, we'll be helping our children, men and women, because I noticed that only men will have most of them graduating. I think the women too should find a way of helping them to scout for female students too, who will also be benefiting from whatever is the arrangement we are making for students studying here and studying abroad. Please, I want to thank all of you that are patient, and you find the time to be here, and I want to wish that all of us will have journey mercy back to our respective places. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, sir, permit me to stand on the well-established protocol for the sake of time. And I also want to apologize for coming in late. this is our period of marketing. So we've been outside this morning trying to market our products. Much has been said, but I just have to add the voice of Mr. Governor to this occasion. First and foremost, appreciation to the body, the MAJMA, for creating this kind of platform that will enhance training and research. I want to say a big thank you to you for putting up this for our Muslim brothers and sisters, and also to pledge our support for this kind of initiative. We'll continue to do our best to the progress of Islam and other religions too. Donation has been made, but we'll communicate to the body through Elijah Tinubu. So we'll communicate our donation to them. And also, as I said earlier, we will continue to see our support in all angles. Thank you all for coming for this occasion. Thank you, God bless you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Muslim Smith, our Father, Honorable Justice Olong Nimbe, His Excellency, Secretary General of the Association of Arab Universities, the Deputy Secretary General, our mother of the day, Ajia Fatima, Bintu Fatima Tinubu, our father, Prince Oluyole Olusi, and of course our mother, Elijah Latifa Yoyisola Makonjola, who had to work frantically to change her schedule. And in the last, I think 24 hours ago, she was still in the United Kingdom. But she's been in touch with me for the last, 2 weeks. So she said, I'll do my best. And last night she arrived. Jazakallah khairan. Our mother, Elijah Jakonde, the Yasuna of Lagos, the Director General Sanwo-Olu, ambassadors, Ajia Hawa Ibrahim, and Professor Walid Mustafa Shawish. Permit me to state that we committed, have to acknowledge the fact that we committed some blunders. The plaques meant for presentation to Professor Walid, Professor Shibli, Ustaz Salah. You've been around for longer. Sitting patiently, may Allah reward you. The distinguished personalities in attendance are numerous. Dr. Moiz Badere. I call him Awal Salihin.
MashaAllah.
Yes, one of the individuals whom Allah instrumentalized, Allah made instrumental to a number of things with regard to this event. Jazakallah khairan jaza. And the same goes for our father, the chairman of this occasion. I can't thank you enough. It is Allah the Almighty that can reward you. This direction, Ajia Tukur and several others, Imam Abdul Majid, Imam Hussein from Ikene and others, and Alhaji Moribade Yaka Busari, represented by the General Manager of More International Group, and our mother, Ajia Idiat Aliyowe. I want you to kindly pardon me for whatever omission is involved in my acknowledgement. I want you to take it that you are all acknowledged and your support appreciated. May Allah the Almighty reward you. Our father, the former IG, the CFR, you've been very wonderful. Every individual in attendance today. And Ustaz Wahaba, all the way from Egypt. Ustaz, the publisher, the head of the reputable publishing house in Cairo, Wahaba, he's here with us, and he will arrive before the commencement of the program. Kindly pardon me, I certainly cannot capture everyone in attendance here in my acknowledgement and appreciation. We pray Allah, who knows you as individuals and as a group of distinguished attendees today, to mercifully reward you, to generously accord you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ وَحَمَلْنَاهُمْ فِي الْبَرِّ وَالْبَحْرِ وَرَزَقْنَاهُمْ مِنَ الطَّيِّبَاتِ وَفَضَّلْنَاهُمْ عَلَى كَثِيرٍ مِّمَّنْ خَلَقْنَا تَفْضِيلًا. Right from the Chief Host, His Excellency, our Governor, represented by our respected Commissioner, Honorable Commissioner Anafiu Edegusi. Right from him through all the distinguished individuals at the high table and others whose names are this side of the high table and this other side of the high table. I pray Allah the Almighty to be merciful to you all. Thank you so much. Jazakumullah khairal jaza.
ونحمد الله الذي به وبفضله تتم الصالحات. الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم. I'm very sorry to supplicate in Arabic just to help our brothers and from another world to hear what they say. So this is going to be the end of the program of today. Inshallah, we hope to meet you in the other program of MAJMA. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I want you to move back so that I can capture everybody. Yes, ma'am. It's okay.
Àti màmá mi. Àti sísá wọn. Mama.